Hey everyone, how are we doing this wonderful Friday? Guess what? I was supposed to be doing my review and breakdown of episode 2, but I'm not going to do that today because I have found a promo trailer for episode 4. Oh yes. If you look on the extra section of the Prime Video website under season 3, you will see there is a little roundtable discussion with Rafe and various members of the cast around a very lovely Great Serpent style table, and the episode 3 one starts with a promo trailer for episode 4, and boy is it a good one. So let's take a look. So let's watch this through together, and then we will go through it frame by frame or as close as possible and really dig into it, because this is only a short trailer, but this is a very big episode. This is going to be the mid-season finale at the end of this. This is Ruidian, and this is going to be massive.
We approach Ruidian now.
So you've been?
All clan chiefs must go.
For the trial?
In the glass columns, you will walk the footsteps of your blood ancestors. Each step forward, a step backward through time.
In region, you'll find 3 rings. Step through anyone and you'll see your future laid before you again and again in variation.
To lead is to know where you came from.
You cannot run from what you must be.
Sometimes fate seems so strong. Tide sweeping us along against our control.
You've never tried to help me, right?
That's all I've ever done.
You shouldn't have come here.
Wasn't that brilliant? That was just superb, I thought. It gave us a lot of hints about what we're going to get. It gave us some surprises. For instance, those glass columns shooting out of the ground. Is that something that happens as you approach them and they just remain hidden? Because I always assumed that they just were like a forest of really rubbish small things, to be honest, that weren't very big at all, but clearly they look like massive trees, but I always assumed that they were just there permanently. Now this suggests that they burst out of the ground. Anyway, let's go through this. And so there's a few things to consider that we will have to look into as we go, and those things most importantly are going to be Rand, and as he steps in through the columns, each step forward is a step back in time. We'll try and work out how many different visions this trailer has given us, and therefore by extension potentially how many we're going to get overall. Now I think there are some in here, there's more in here that are sort of we've not seen before, and there's 1 or 2 that are extended, but I think also there are maybe some more in the trailer that we haven't yet seen, and so we should be able to build quite a nice picture of what we're going to get in this episode. Anyway, here we go again.
We approach Ruidian now.
So you've been?
All clan chiefs must go.
For the trial?
Like that, he's got an idea that there's something, but just the trial needs to listen a little bit more, I feel, at this point.
In the glass columns, you will walk the footsteps of your blood ancestors.
Oh, first one. His father. That Janduin? I think so.
Each step forward,
Yeah,
a step backward through time.
Yeah, definitely. I'm liking this. This is really good.
In region, you'll find 3 rings.
Giving
Step through
Moiraine her
anyone and
path
you'll
as
see
well.
your future laid before you again and again in variation.
To lead is to know.
See every possible path. Almost flicker. Now, is this Shido running to meet them here?
Where you came from.
It certainly
You
looks like a
cannot
confrontation.
run from what you must be.
There's another Rand. Now, this one is the founding of Ruidian, I believe, and that is some cool-ass ter'angreal, because it does this. City is built and waiting, built by the Genial. But just a quick ink on the ground, and it starts creating the fog of Ruidian.
You cannot run from what you must be.
But I think just take a moment, actually. Let's just go back. Look at how beautiful the city looks. It's sort of a cross between a city like Tar Valon and something from the Age of Legends. It looks wonderful. And that is very much the point of this. This was this city that would wait and would be made with the help of the last surviving of the really ancient Aes Sedai, and it would wait for this day. And it looks amazing. Again, well done, Andy Scrace and the VFX teams, because you have absolutely stepped this up. This is brilliant. Let's keep it up.
Do not run from what you must be.
Oh, another bit here. That looks like Bear taking Avienda's spears from her and snapping them, because Avienda is to become a wise one as well, because she can learn to channel and be, up there with Egwene and Elaine there and thereabouts, and so she needs to do her trial of Ruidian as well.
Sometimes.
Yeah, look, wise one's getting in the way. Eel on eel action. Is that Couladin? And I'm guessing then that must be Savannah.
It seems so.
This looks like Ryan. See, they're coming quick, thick and fast. This looks like Lan having a fight with Melindra, who he met in the previous episode in the sweat tent, in place of Matt, who is not there.
So strong.
Who's having a hug there? I can't work that out unless that is another flashback. Anyone got any ideas? If you do know, this one I can't quite work out. Doesn't give you much, does it? Yet another one.
Sweeping us along.
Actually, that looked like that was potentially in the columns at that point. That'd be the Shaidu who never makes it out, perhaps.
Sweeping us.
Ah, yes. So more of this. This I thought was Column Dam, the university, right as far back as he goes, right at the drilling of the bore, and nothing that I have yet seen suggests otherwise. It looks like Age of Legends just being comfortable in its era, with no war, no fight, all peaceful and happy.
Sweeping us along again.
Another shot of it there, and the fact that it cuts to Lanfear as Mierian here suggests that it's all still the same era, which tells me, and also that thing behind looks vaguely like it might be rounded and curved, which, if it's the big spherical laboratory that floats above the university, then it would make a lot of sense.
You've never tried to help me, right?
That's all I've ever done.
Yeah,
You shouldn't have come.
So here's the thing, what's Moiraine got here? Because we have heard this orb that she has played with referred to as a Sarangreal. If that's the case, we've also in the previous episode had Lanfear suggest the strongest female Sarangreal that she would covet alongside Kalendor, which Rand should have, because then between them they could kill the Dark One. Is this one more thing that will cause friction between them and put them heading towards a confrontation? Because how cool would that be? Because with this, she'd be bare minimum the equal of Lanfear in power, if not significantly more. So if this is a Sarangreal that Lanfear seeks, and Lanfear wants it from her, so we're heading once more into this epic confrontation, which she knows about because she's been through the rings. I can't quite tell much from the statues behind, except that this just must be Ruidian because it's fog, and in the books, the place is scattered with objects of the power, absolutely scattered with them. It is the biggest haul of all. It dwarfs the archive at Tanchico. It dwarfs the collection that is hidden away at Tyr because they're afraid of the One Power. It dwarfs what the Aes Sedai themselves have got at the One Tower in Tar Valon. It is massive, so it would make sense to find it here. The other thing to look for here are the access keys to the Choden Kal. We will find out about those, I assume, in episode, because it would be awesome to have them. I'd much rather have them use that rather than Kalendor and this Sarangreal for Rand's attempts to cleanse the source later in the books.
Shouldn't have come.
But yeah, there. So we've got all this spinny stuff, and we'll go through those in a minute. But they are glass columns shooting out of the ground and just popping up. which suggests that they're not always here, which is interesting. I quite like that. And then we get into more of Moiraine's potential fates. Okay, that's all of them. All in full dark wave goth night out. Some seriously spiky outfits here, not unlike things you would acquire from Cyberdog in Camden in London. But this is Moiraine's ways ending, and everyone, there's McGideon in the back there, everyone looks suitably crazy, and I like it. Spinning around, more deaths, repeatedly deaths, another one choked, casually sliced with the sword. Oh, and another one there. I'm not sure where this is in the scene, but I'm liking the flick between. And more, we get a brief moment of Avienda going through something horrific as well, probably realising that Rand is the man for her after all, despite her current love and affection for Elaine. Moiraine, absolutely terrified by whatever she's seeing over there. Absolutely horrified. Oh, and another one. Who do we have there? Do we think that doesn't look like Rand to me? That looks like the wannabe Shido clan chief who just can't hack the truth. You can't handle the truth. And I should put a thing up here with that on, but I can't be arsed. It's the wrong time of day. But yeah, that looks like someone who is in the columns and cannot take what they are seeing. And that one is almost like Serenity, almost like in water, but no water. And then we are done. So what do we think? It's very exciting, I think. It was only short. But it was very good, and it gave us some good hints. So we've seen a couple more of the steps. We have seen him in his father's footsteps, first step back. We have seen the founding of Ruidian, which is likely a few steps back. We have seen what I believe is Rand's ancestor at the Column Dam, the university where the bore is drilled, which is the last step. Before that, we have also seen Yosha playing a character in a field looking up and people in the background running, and that could be either the moment the news has come back that the bore has been sealed and that the war is over, or it could be that has happened and that as a result completely mad male Aes Sedai are appearing and wreaking havoc on the world as they know it. So we've got a few to play with, and there's probably one or two in there. I wasn't sure what was going on with the scream, unless it was just a cut between father and son. But yeah, there's plenty to go on, and I cannot wait till Thursday. So this is why I've put my episode 2 video on hold for a day or so, because, well, look at this, it's brilliant. If you've got any ideas, please do let me know. This is what I have been waiting for. The visions of Ruidian, especially the visions of the Age of Legends, in the book are really all we only see. That is it. We see these steps and then we are done. In the show, we've been given Paradisen so far, and we've had chats between the dragon and the Tamerlane, and we have got this vision of the level of technology of the era and of how things were before the fall. And so I like that they have this to go back to, and this is their opportunity to flesh out that world. This is their opportunity to show various locations in the Age of Legends and then use them later as perspective. If we wanted to see Lews Therin's point of view in the past, or maybe have Rand experience a vision provided to him by Lews Therin, then we can use the information that they give us here to add context to it. This, for the show, is huge, because in the books it's a one and done, and it's left to your imagination, and that's brilliant, but it always leaves me so hungry. So I cannot wait for them to hopefully show us a lot here and not just gloss over things. This is their, currently, in canon anyway, for the books, one and only opportunity to truly show us what happened and what the age before looked like. And I hope they take that, I hope they run with it, and I hope they then call it back so that any of the Forsaken having flashbacks to their time in Cold Opens, perhaps in future seasons, would also use this setting and give us more context. They've got an opportunity to show us something that Jordan never did, and I think that could be brilliant. So, exceptional, I think. I don't know what you all think. Please leave comments below, or reach out to us on Blue Sky or on any of the various Discord servers we're on. I keep saying I'm setting ours up, and I'm just trying to work out how to do a community one properly, but then you can come and join us on Discord and chat directly. In the meantime, please do like this video, share it with your friends, post it on social media. I'd really appreciate it if you did. And in the meantime, take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.